Hey everybody, it's Ed and the future is now. And the future is a warning sign. Okay, I told you guys when we sold out initially for 850 when it started caving. Okay, well, I'm seeing an issue. Okay, mainly with the SPY. Right now in after hours, it's down to 285.88. Okay, that puts the SPY right 285.88. Jeez, it's worse than I thought. Puts the SPY potentially starting tomorrow in this ballpark. Okay, well, what do you see? If it's starting over here tomorrow, what does that look like? It broke the uptrend. Okay, it's breaking the uptrend right now in after hours. Okay, this is a sign to me that it's turning over, not just because the earnings are done for April and we're moving into May, into the slowdown potentially. Okay, that's part of it as well. So, and look at what happened with Tesla, for example. Let's go to Tesla really quick. Tesla had great earnings report, and it pumped up, I mean, all the way up to 867. And let's look at the 5-minute, which was a complete disaster today. Okay, and I got buried even in it today. I had traded and I was up to 300 just on some trades, and then just got smashed, and I started cost averaging, and it just kept caving and caving, and I'm like, what's going on? This is not, I look for things that aren't normal. Okay, that's not normal. I mean, if it's just profit taking, I get it. There's a lot of profit taking up in here. You can see the profit taking. Then it kind of bounces, and then it caves, bounces a little bit. It has a couple dead cat bounces, and now it's down another 16 and after hours with Amazon and Apple dragging it down. So now you got Amazon, Apple, all the big techs potentially dragging it down. So I expect a bounce tomorrow, or at least I'm hoping a bounce tomorrow, or we're going to be down a little bit more. I've got 50 shares running right now, so it's not a ton. But anyway, so this is what I see. But the main thing isn't Tesla. The main thing is SPY, okay, is the markets. The markets are pulling down, okay? They're pulling down. Let me go to the daily. The markets can potentially pull down any other stock. So this, in my opinion, right here, I'm going to draw a huge circle up here. Right here, this is when it's breaking. This could be the second top, and we could be in for a potential waterfall. I'm not saying I'm going to be right again. I'm saying the risk leans more to the downside again. Okay, it could break this trend, bounce up here, retest, and start waterfalling. This is what I don't want. I don't want to be long if this happens. Okay, so I hope you guys are following what I'm saying here. I warned you guys at 850. And I dumped all the shares out, been trading it all the way down, been trading all kinds of different things, all the way down and all the way up. Okay, now I'm seeing a problem. I'm seeing this trend break. The trend is everything. Okay, it's everything. It's the buying versus the selling pressure again, and the pressure is leaning towards selling. You saw that with Tesla. If you guys are Tesla fans, following Tesla spike up and then crash all day today, you were probably baffled by that. That's breaking the trend. The market's pulling it down. You had two big numbers today, one being the unemployment number that rose and was above the expectations. And the other one was, there's another big number that came in today. And I apologize because I can't remember it right offhand. Anyway, I can't remember it. So there was two big negative market numbers that were pulling everything down. Now, so I'm going to do what I did up here at 850. I'm going to hope it bounces. If it doesn't bounce, so be it. I might take a little bit of a loss tomorrow, but in general, I'm going to look for the bounce. I'm going to sell, and then I'm going to short the SPY or go long the Ultra VIX. Okay, that's just preference for me. I don't suggest anybody doing the Ultra VIX unless you're super experienced because it's super wild. Okay, and you can see the Ultra VIX right now is up, let's see, to 45.40 in extended hours, which puts it literally right on. Let me arrow this one so you guys can see what we're dealing with here. It puts it right on that downtrend. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, right on the downtrend. So if it skips and heads down, we can, we could pop a little bit more, but I'm having that sneaking suspicion that this is going to break that trend as well, just like SPY is breaking, its trend. Okay, the Ultra VIX works in opposite to that. Okay, so it's either I'm buying shares of the Ultra VIX, which is shorting it essentially, or I'm shorting SPY over here. So depends on what I want to do. SPY's at 286, so I would be buying somewhere about 400 or more shares of that. 100 shares would be 28,000. Let me take a look really quick. Yeah, 100 shares, 28,004. So I'm probably going to end up shorting either 100, 200, 300, 400 shares. Because I don't want to short, I'm not going to short Tesla or a company like that. And I don't want to pick some random company and, in that way. I would rather just short the market or go long with the Ultra VIX in that scenario. Okay. But with the SPY, with the SPY doing what it's doing here, let me try to zoom in a little further. The SPY is $4 down, 286. So it is through. I mean, it's through the trend. There's no doubt about it. Unless it pops up in pre-market, and I'm going to be watching that closely. I'm not going to buy in pre-market or now. Okay, I'm going to see how it shakes out tomorrow, and if it looks like we're caving even further, then I'm going to be putting on my shorts. And those shorts will be for potentially, I mean, they could be for any time frame, but at minimum a week probably to anywhere between a week to 2 to 3 months. So that's my conviction in this spot. I could be wrong. Okay, there's a chance of it. I'm not saying to do anything or not do anything. I'm letting you know, like I always tell you, that when I see something that's drastic in the markets, I'm going to let you know, and I'm going to bet on that. Okay, I'm going to bet on what I believe in. So anyway, that's the story on that. That's what I see. That's my warning sign. Okay. It doesn't mean I have to go full steam ahead and bet everything that that's going to happen, but I'm definitely going to start loading into the negative side. Okay, so I mean, with what happened to Tesla, that isn't necessarily a normal response to that earnings. Okay, very interesting day for sure. I'm not mad about it. I'm just like, a little surprised in the situation, but I have a feeling that it's nothing to do with Tesla again. And when the stock drives down and it's nothing to do with Tesla, that means the market's dragging it. And if the market's dragging Tesla down, and then you've got Apple and Amazon, and basically the conclusion of all the earnings that are going to be somewhat solid for Q1, what's the good news from here on in? So is there going to be a lot more good news coming out? I mean, the main good news is when we open the economy. And even then, we could have a resurgence. So this is what I'm doing. I wanted to let you know that's the warning, and the warning date, April 30th. Okay? Big surprise, May 1st. Okay? Everybody's run away in May, So anyway, we'll see kind of how it shakes out, but I'm not going to commit to anything until tomorrow or potentially Monday even. Okay, so I don't know if I'm going to commit. If I do, it's not going to be fully committing to it. Okay, so I hope that gives you an update on what I see. And the main issue is the SPY. Actually, let me do a quick Dow to see if the Dow had the same similar break. Okay, let me renegotiate the. I haven't messed with the Dow in forever. So let me renegotiate the uptrend on the Dow. So if you renegotiate, the uptrend is about here. Maybe about, give me a second. maybe about here. This is, I mean, you can see it bounce off of it, bounce, 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 and bounce at about 24.4. Okay, 24,383. So basically, if the SPY's down, the Dow's going to be down in the futures. So the futures will pull the Dow down. If it drops down 200, it'll definitely be below that uptrend. Okay. So it doesn't mean it can't kind of jet up. It could be a fake, but most likely in the situation we're in, this isn't a fake. Okay, that's my opinion again. And like I said, I usually put my money where my mouth is. I bet on things that I see. So this was kind of a surprise situation. I didn't expect it to crack down today. I expected, the markets to be dragged up. Google did solid and everything. And anyway, I will cut it there, but I definitely wanted to give you guys a heads up. I told you I would always tell you when I see something dramatic in the market. Okay, it doesn't mean I'm right. It just, this is what I see, and it's kind of hard to deny it in this scenario. So we'll keep an eye on that for the next couple days, and I'll repost another video if there's some change in my viewpoints in the next 2 days, but I don't think so. All right, take care and have a great rest of the week, and good luck with all of your trades.